Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alfa Fairuz Sabira, student number 2104223 and 9. Okay, I will make a presentation to fulfill my final assignment in the Risks and Disaster Management course. My title is Application of the Disaster Management Cycle and Climate Change Studying Flood Disasters in South Africa. The unprecedented urban flooding and unprecedented destruction in recent years is mainly caused by climate change and weather variations. The negative impacts of climate change are further exacerbated by government agencies' failure to implement the disaster management cycle (DMC) to mitigate disaster caused by climate change. In this era of climate-induced weather events, a number of researchers have emphasized that climate change adaptation must be integrated into DMC so that effective disaster risk education (DRR) can be realized. However, Sutherland state that disaster risk management (DRR) currently only over citizen involvement in responding to disaster events. Given the selective implementation of the MC in other countries around the world. As mentioned earlier in this section, the study aims to determine which phase in the DMC have been implemented by two coastal provinces and eastern in relation to their preparation to mitigate impacts and respond proactively to climate-induced disasters. More specifically, the relationships between climate change and the occurrence of flood disasters in two provinces into coastal provinces that are prone to disaster. Next, theoretical framework. The DMC framework is the most common framework in the scientific literature on disaster management. The cycle consists of five phases, namely 1. Prevention, 2. Preparedness, 3. Mitigation, 4. Response, and 5. Recovery. The interrelated activities of the MC classified into before, during, and after disaster activities were originally developed to assist government in mitigating the risks and human and sickly loss associated with natural disaster. Carter further classifies pre-disaster activities into prevention, preparedness, and mitigation, with activities during a disaster including response, rescue, and relief activities. Post-disaster activities include recovery and development. However, the cycle was criticized for not accommodating the most fear of modern natural disaster, namely climate change. Therefore, current research has begun to focus on DRR and climate change adaptation. Flooding caused by climate change in eastern South Africa, the eastern coast of South Africa, and the province of KwaZulu-Natal. According to the local government sector, education and training authority report, both the EC and KZN province are vulnerable to a range of major hazards, including drought, strong winds, tornadoes, fires, thunderstorm, excessive rainfall, and flooding, as well as sea levels and storm surge. The president of South Africa has further stated that the La Nina weather pattern is the cause behind above average rainfall in various districts in KZN and EC province, causing homes, bridge, and destroy road. The lower limit has also been scientifically confirmed as the cause of heavy rainfall in April 2022. which cause floods, landslides, and high socioeconomic lows that occurred that month. Urban coastal flooding, planning, and urbanization. Most developing countries are unable to adapt to climate-driven disasters and are highly vulnerable to disasters such as floods, which are often exacerbated by fragile river basins. The importance of developing and implementing disaster adaptation and management measures as well as building resilience thus has been emphasized by experts around the world and Chikozi specifically states that in Africa, socioeconomic activities have been devastated by climate change, with climate variation at an unprecedented rate between 2010 and 2020. These changes have resulted in increased flooding in coastal cities. However, this problem is further exacerbated by rapid urbanization, unplanned urbanization, poor drainage system, non-compliance with environmental laws, and land pollution. Rana et al. 2021 also concluded that urban risk requires further to ensure that various stakeholders are integrated. These stakeholders include governments, local communities, and others, all of whom must work together to promote increased food DRR. Climate change, food security, and poverty. Empirical data linking the impact of climate change with food security and poverty is still very minimal in both the north and south of the world. In research conducted by Dangela in South Africa investigating the impact of climate change on food security, it was determined that climate change has a negative impact on the agricultural sector, which affects food security, posing a threat to GDP, crop production, and livestock. Climate change and governance. Many researchers state that climate change is a topical global issue. Its impacts are mostly felt at the local level, which requires city governments to assess vulnerabilities, make decisions about disaster preparedness, build infrastructure, and determine land as that can strengthen support for action. Adaptation, thus multi-level governance can drive climate change innovation, with local climate adaptation combined with collaborative action and leadership across all levels of government. Proactive legislation, constant measurement, and reporting of financial incentive. Next, disaster management and climate change cycle. Disaster planning is more important in relation to planning how to respond where there is a disaster and team research in the event. Disasters mitigation. Summer emergency plans with check departments such as agriculture during winter forest fire and summer emergency where floods and snowfall often occur. Our role is encourage city governments and to incorporate climate change and adaptation for their refugees. The statement recorded by each participant were consistent with both Daly et al. 2020 and Nordgren et al. 2016, who argue that disaster preparedness decisions must be taken proactively as the impact of disaster caused by climate change is mainly felt at the local level. Next. Flood prevalence and climate change. Almost all informants interviewed reject the narrative that the prevalence of flooding and widespread damage in the coastal province investigate could be linked to climate change. In general, participants indicate current climate change and adaptation plans are not being planned and government and other stakeholders continue to outdate DMCs. In addition, In addition, respondents state the magnitude of the impact of disaster is mainly determined by the level of poverty and inequality that exists in the country. Consequently, the low cutoff was considered by the majority of participants to be the main reason for the extent of the devastating floodings in April 2022, as this factor was true to be as excess exer, exacerbated by development in high-risk zones, poor development policies, and inadequate preparedness strategies, which have detrimental effect in turn contributing greatly to the increase in poverty as they lead to cyclical consequence of destruction. And the last conclusion in this paper, the implementation of DMC regarding the April 2022 flood disaster, as well as which relevant phase were most frequently implemented by government in preparing for and responding proactively to this climate-induced disaster, have been examined based on the finding present in the previous section. It is noteworthy that climate change as a factor has not been integrated into the MC by government officials in any of the province studies. This research this research further found that MC has not been fully implemented by government officials before, during, or directly after the flood disaster event in question. Only three phases of the MC are implemented, namely preparedness and mitigation. And response, as a, as a result, the cycle has been largely ignored. Different government officials from other fields have, however, empowered and encouraged city government to incorporate climate change adaptation into their integrated development plans (IDPs) with the aim of reducing vulnerability. Okay, maybe that's all. I'm sorry if I make mistake. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.